what has been a major crackdown on drugs in Assam in a major drug bust. Cachar police have recovered drugs worth 1 crore rupees during the source-based operation at the Digharkhal Toll Gate. Acting on a tip-off, the police intercepted a vehicle coming from the neighbouring state, leading to the seizure of a large quantity on the illicit substances. The authorities have recovered 8,640 bottles of codeine phosphate, cough syrup, a commonly abused narcotic, along with 2 kgs of ganja. The total value of the seized drug is estimated to be around 1 crore rupees. One individual has also been arrested in this connection of the seizure, and the further investigations are underway to identify the network behind the trafficking operation. This successful operation highlights the efforts of the Cachar police in curbing the spread of illegal drugs in the region. Nibir, what are the latest that you are picking up on this major crackdown on the drug haul? Major drug haul has been busted by the operations team. What is that you can share?
Well, this is a big bust of over 1 crore rupees seized by the Assam police in the Cachar district. And it is a major operation because it includes over 8,000 bottles of codeine phosphate cough syrup, which is a commonly abused narcotic in these parts, along with 2 kilograms of ganja. And the total value of these seized drugs is estimated to be approximately rupees 1 crore. One individual has been arrested and along in connection with the seizure, and the further investigations are underway. The very important part here is that the repeated Naka checkings along the highway has finally paid dividends for the Assam police, which has been able to get these massive seizures previously as well. And this was a tip-off to the police as they intercepted a vehicle coming from the neighboring state, leading to the seizure of the large quantity of the illicit substances that have been caught up. So Cachar being a region where it shares a border with the Bangladesh as well as with the neighboring states through which the drugs are carried out, and this being a transit route, it has high chances of these drugs being transported. The police has been successful in stopping these transfer of drugs and smuggling of drugs, and as such a major bust of over 1 crore rupees. Back to you.
All right, Nabil, request you to kindly stay on with us as we are also getting more updates from Northeast, where in the latest, in fact, the major drug bust has been estimated of a value of 1 crore rupees. On that note, Major Mohammad Ali Shah is also joining me live. Assam police has seized drugs worth 1 crore rupees, and this is not just one of the incidents where the crackdown on drugs has intensified. And in the view of the seizure of the drugs estimated to be around 1 crore rupees, this is one of the latest big breakthroughs that are going to be, in fact, further curb the distribution of drugs in the region. Do you think, in fact, the state government has further intensified the efforts to curb the illegal racket and the nexus of drugs that has been ongoing in the state in the view of, in fact, the activities that have been going on?
Right. Simran, I think the state government definitely has intensified the operations and crackdown on the drugs in the Northeast, which always has been done actually. Nobody was actually ever lenient with them. They were always being caught upon. Now, in this particular operation, based on specific intelligence, specific input was given at Digharkhal Toll Gate under the Kalyan police station, which comes under that, the operation was launched. Now, there was seizure of 8,640 bottles of codeine phosphate cough syrup and 2 kgs of ganja. Now, this vehicle was en route from Guwahati to Aizawl. The Superintendent of Police, Mr. Nomat Mahata, he confirmed the arrest of Joeladan Thanga, who was a 38-year-old Mizo. In fact, he's from Aizawl. Now, he was driving the intercepted vehicle. The contraband and the vehicle both have been confiscated, and further investigation is underway, Simran. Now, the Assam Chief Minister, Himanta Biswa Sarma, he praised the operation on the social media, highlighting the state police forces' efforts in combating drug trafficking. Now, the drugs which were worth over a crore, they were recovered by Cachar police. Now, good job was done by them. In fact, he wrote that as well. Now, this also reminds me. Last month, I would call it last year, if so be it, because it was 2024. It was last month in December 2024. There was a recent success again by the security forces, where another major operation was launched, where the special task force, in collaboration with the Cachar police, they had seized 60,000 yaba tablets and 125 grams of heroin in Silchar. Now, the suspect at that time was Sahil Ahmed Laskar, who was apprehended during the raid. That was while transporting the drugs on a motorcycle. Now, drug menace has always it's been prominent in the northeast part of India. I had the honor to interview a former police officer from Manipur Police, Brinda. Now, Brinda had thrown a lot of light on drugs, in fact, and Brinda's house was yeah, she was under threat, and the house was ransacked later on in Manipur a few months back, last year, in fact. So, Brinda had done a major crackdown on drugs in Manipur, and she was awarded for the same as well. Later on, she had to take premature release and such things. So the fact is, when people say that the rate of AIDS, the HIV virus, is very high in the northeast part of India, the reason for that is the exchange of syringe, of needles, in fact, because it spreads rapidly through needles. Now, drug menace, when people talk about, there are a lot of people who talk about the Golden Triangle, they talk about Laos, Cambodia, from where, they talk about China, they talk about weapons coming from there, they talk about drugs coming from there. I think the problem lies in we have to initially first crack down on our own selves, and we have to see that our own people should not be indulging in these nefarious activities, and anyone anywhere observes or notices anything illegal, anything suspicious, should report it to the police straight away, because ultimately apni hifazat apne haath mein hai. The way we talk about Saif Ali Khan's attacker and the security labs over there, similarly I would say that was there at all a security lab? What happened exactly about Saif Ali Khan and Bombay?
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.